Hello everyone. There's a rather strange truth we often see in today's society. The people who truly achieve financial freedom and escape the endless grind of the rat race are usually not the loudest voices on social media. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to suddenly disappear from the race for promotions? They stop showing off luxury trips and expensive lifestyles, yet their lives become so much more peaceful and abundant than before? The truth is, escaping the rat race doesn't start with a big number in your bank account. It starts with a quiet revolution in your mindset. Most people stayed trapped because they're still running on unconscious, mental tapes, programmed by the majority. In today's video, I'm going to break down the unique psychology of those who have quietly built their own escape route. This is not about get-rich-quick tricks. It's about powerful mental frameworks that help you understand the real rules of money and freedom. Let's dive in. Point 1. Breaking free from the chains of social proof. The first clear sign that someone is ready to escape the rat race is this: they stop seeking validation from the crowd. Society runs on social proof. We buy things we don't need, with money we don't have, just to impress people we don't even like. But those with real financial intelligence know that flaunting wealth is actually a dangerous psychological trap. It quietly destroys your net worth. When you finally let go of the need to look successful, you free up massive resources to invest in what truly matters and lasts. Real example. In America, there's a fascinating group called the quiet millionaires. These are everyday people, teachers, office workers, small business owners, who have built a net worth of over $1 million. But you would never guess it by looking at them. They drive old cars, wear simple clothes, and don't post flashy photos online. Financial creator JC Rodriguez has interviewed many of them on the street. One couple started investing the day they got married and stayed frugal, not cheap, but frugal. Another couple paid off heavy debt from student loans and mortgages through steady discipline. By rejecting social proof, they kept hundreds of thousands of dollars working for them instead of wasting it on trends. Point 2. Shifting from victim to driver's seat. The biggest wall between you and freedom is how you see responsibility. Many people believe life is just a series of things that happen to them. They blame the economy, their boss, or bad luck. But those who escape the rat race adopt a powerful mindset. I create my own life. They stop pointing fingers and start upgrading their specialized knowledge, the kind that lets them spot hidden opportunities while others only see risks. Taking 100% responsibility isn't punishment. It's how you claim your power to change everything. Real example. Take the story of a couple of school teachers in the US. They used to feel stuck and often blamed low salaries and high living costs. Once they shifted to the "I'm in the driver's seat" mindset, they started learning real estate. They bought cheap fixer-upper houses, renovated them, and turned them into rental income or flips. In just a few years, they built enough passive income to retire comfortably at age 37. They didn't wait for better conditions, they created their own opportunities. Point 3. Replacing "sell your time" with "create value." Employees stayed trapped in the rat race because they trade their limited time for money. Time is finite, you can't clone it. Successful escapees think differently. They become obsessed with getting paid based on the value they create, not hours worked. They focus on building systems that can run and generate income even when they're not physically there. Instead of working for money, they build money machines and let money work hard for them. Real example. Ray Kroc, the man who scaled McDonald's into a global billion-dollar empire, is the perfect case. He didn't invent the best burger. He built a repeatable franchise system that could operate smoothly without him being present at every location. Thousands of restaurants ran automatically, creating continuous profit. Many people in the FIRE movement today do something similar. They create online courses, blogs, or investment portfolios that generate income passively. One person said it best: "I stopped selling my time. I started selling value through systems, and now I'm free at 38." Point 4. The discipline of pay yourself first. Quiet wealth never comes from luck. It comes from an unbreakable cash flow system. Most people pay all their bills first, then try to save whatever is left, and usually, nothing is left. Millionaire-minded people do the opposite. They automatically set aside at least 10 to 20% of every paycheck the moment the money arrives. This forces them to live below their means and creates powerful leverage for buying real assets in the future. Real example. Theodore Johnson was a regular UPS worker in America who never earned more than $14 a year. Yet by the time he passed away, he had built a fortune of over $70 million. How? From the very beginning, he asked his company to automatically deduct 20% of every paycheck and invest it in UPS stock, before he could spend a single dollar. He treated saving like a non-negotiable tax on himself. Over decades, the power of compound interest turned that simple habit into massive wealth. Point 5. Mastering instant gratification resistance. Modern society bombards us with ads and fake scarcity, triggering our desire for instant pleasure. We crave things we don't actually need. Those who quietly escape the rat race develop a strong, disciplined filter. They clearly separate real needs from external hype. They willingly delay gratification to protect their core capital. They know that compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world, only shows its true magic after years of patient consistency. Real example. Cherry Tung from New Zealand retired from her corporate job at just 25 years old. She lived extremely frugally, eating simple meals for pennies, skipping luxury shopping in salons, so she could pour every extra dollar into building multiple passive income streams. By mastering the art of delaying pleasure, she created enough income to live freely without needing a traditional 9-to-5 job. Many in the FIRE community follow the same path and retire in their 30s or early 40s. Point 6. Consistency in protecting your financial map. Escaping the rat race is a long marathon, not a sprint. It demands unbreakable consistency. Successful people don't change their goals every time the market fluctuates or when social media creates new hype. They write down clear, specific goals and stick to them. Writing things down creates real psychological pressure that keeps the brain aligned with the commitment. Over 5, 10, or 20 quiet years, this persistence creates an explosive growth in net worth that no one saw coming at the beginning. Real example. Many quiet millionaires in the US have followed their personal financial plan for decades without deviation. One man in Nebraska drove the same old Toyota for 15 years, ate simply, and quietly grew his net worth to over $4 million through steady investing. He tracked his progress monthly and never wavered. Even when markets went up and down, he retired at 51 with complete freedom, while his neighbors still thought he was just an average guy getting by. His secret? Pure, silent consistency. Dear friends, the journey out of the rat race is not about escaping work itself. It's about discovering true freedom in your mind and your finances. Real freedom isn't measured by what you spend tonight. It's built through the mindset and daily discipline you choose in every small decision. Take a quiet moment right now and ask yourself honestly. Am I working every day to build my own legacy, or am I letting bills and social pressure run my life for me? The decision to change doesn't depend on how much money you have today. It depends on whether you're brave enough to release old thinking and start applying these real principles. If this video brought you value, please share it with friends who are walking the same path. I wish you strength, clarity, and that you reach the beautiful threshold of true freedom, in your own unique way. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care.